Ladies and gentlemen, this is the entrance to the Poppies Lane 2 legendary street, and even I can see somebody driving in, and there's some car at the front, and there were some girls walking as well. So happy days. Also, most of the stalls here are open again. This is one-way road, but of course motorbikes will drive both ways, and some people also walking around. So it's when the car gonna come, there is even little traffic congestion. If no car, it's actually pretty quiet. But I wanna show you what's going on around here. This is like one of the hotels, and then there will be the beach walk. That's Satria Cottage. It's actually old place. And this is basically the part where is the beach walk mall, and this is the at some stalls. What they were actually only little bit of the traffic previously when the gate to this mall was closed, but the mall was actually closed for a while. The people were still having a business all the time. Recently, Poppies Lane 2 is busier than Poppies Lane 1, which I'm gonna show you later on this video as well. I'm gonna cover both of the Poppies Lanes, but right now I just wanna show you the Poppies Lane 2. It's about 5 p.m., 4:45 exactly, and you can spot some people, foreigners, international, local, domestic, time to time. At the front there is the car, and another car is actually coming. So it's the sign somebody moving around. But it's not that busy, of course. You can find some people only. Poppies Lanes, very, very specific place in Bali, to be honest. Very different than the rest of the Bali, and very unique, targeted into specific audience, I could say. You can find some bars, mostly for Australians. You can find the people driving in and out, tattoo shops, but especially souvenir shops and the stuff with the fake bags and the other stuff, basically. Some small alleys, Grand Baron Hotel. Somebody just come check in. So it's cool. Actually, Poppies Lane 2 is alright. I was passing already Poppies Lane 1 just to have a look what's going on, and I'm gonna tell you this street is definitely way busier, way more interesting, organized, and more alive than the Poppies Lane 1. And a lot of Aussie bars here. But this street is almost alive, like 80% of the businesses are open. Of course, there will be some what they are still closed. You can find some very old restaurants and the old hotels, and a lot of tattoo, that's for sure. So that's the Poppies 2 exclusively for you, for everybody who are interested. There will be some construction of new thing, and then yeah, you can find some people strolling time to time, passing by. Which is actually really cool, but mostly they are only shopping here. Shopping options, tattoo options, and few bars with all of them they are taking Australian community with Australian flags, like this one. But happy to see some people. Let's get into Gang Ronta right now, and then when the situation is not that optimistic, just when we enter Gang Ronta, basically at the beginning already you can see it's very empty, and most of the businesses unfortunately are closed actually. So that's the situation, but I want to show you anyways. There are basically mostly local people hanging out here, probably locals who owning the businesses here. You can find the bookshop and everything, but also a lot of places like this one for rent. You can rent the bike, a lot of bookstores, and a lot of closed buildings, unfortunately. And the guys, you know, they are surrounded with the huge walls. This is Gang Sorja, Gang Bedugul, Santorini. The first Santorini what was in Bali, it was actually on Poppies Lanes, actually on the Gang Sorja, which is like, let's say, is the continuation of the Poppies Lanes. And then there is another Italian restaurant. Overall, you know, this is very specific place in Bali. And then there were Kuta townhouses at the front of us, but they are closed completely, and nobody do any renovations as far as I'm concerned, because the situation here looks like this one is totally closed and totally abandoned. and forgotten, I could say. Just simply not much is going on here. But I will come back. I will go now to the gang, Poppies Lane 1 over there. And then, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Poppies Lane 1. This is a super exclusive video for you. Honestly, this street is a little bit forgotten already. I passed 2 times already today, and let's see on the left, on the right, not much is going on, but I really want to show you. This street is very specific for the very specific people. Actually, these 2 local ladies, Indonesian, strolling around, and mostly local people, sellers, and passing by. However, you can find some foreigners, international visitors, mostly Australians as I'm concerned, from the t-shirts what they are wearing, mostly and sitting in the Australian bars. You can find the one bar like this one. There are some people, yeah, what's up, the Treehouse Cafe, but it's that quiet as every waiter can see you from the restaurant. This is like some inn and the cafe, everything quiet, only those lovely couple here walking. And so many tattoo shops and the shops, but not even all of them they open on this particular case. And honestly, when I'm driving here and on the Poppies 2, especially on Poppies 1, I don't think so any new people will ever come to this street, and even they know about the existence of this street, and they will be interested to have a look about this one, only for the old timers like those lovely fellas here, so enjoying their beverage. It's a little bit sad. I think definitely those streets have a potential, but I don't think so. You see, that's the situation, what's going on, autos. But I don't think so many people coming here, especially the new people who first time or second time came to Bali. I don't think so they will ever come to this street, and I don't think so they will ever come. And any other new people. There's an overbar, and there is some huge construction. I don't know what's going on here, but the huge empty land actually here. I think it's behind the Kuta townhouses. That's the Kuta townhouses, and maybe there will be additional. Maybe if something very fancy gonna come to this part of the Kuta, it will be good. But many faces, many things like Havana Club, everything is just totally closed. And like those ladies, I believe they used to coming here when they were very young with her mother. That's why they have a sentimental point to these Poppies lanes. But for everybody who knew, who never been in Bali, I don't think so. Most those people is very hard for convenience then to come to beach walk even in Kuta. But how about those streets? Not mentioned as for some people who don't have experience with traveling in Southeast Asia and in general, those streets may be a little bit scary, actually, to be honest. Okay, if you go left there will be Kuta townhouses when I stop the video, but I'm gonna go end up on the Legion Street and just show you the little bit continuation of this very small alleys here. Cars are not allowed. Once I stuck here while driving a car during pandemic. Now I don't have a car at the moment, so I will not even try to drive, but you could expect what's going on. And this is the Poppies 1975 legendary place. Basically, so this is the Poppies restaurant. You can get inside. I also made a video, and basically anything what is in between of the Poppies lanes is just totally quiet and scary quiet. I'm not scared about walking here or driving here. There's nothing to be scared of, but generally how empty is it is just sad. How not even many people driving here. This is like a very little alley just for the motorbikes, and then there is the Legion Street just here. And also, to be honest, the Legion Street doesn't really look that much optimistic. However, some people driving, passing by around here and there. This is actually nearly Kuta already. There is like a junction, and then you can go to the Kuta Square. So that's it for today. Thanks so much for listening, watching, guys. See you tomorrow.